Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. I sell used books, CDs, and DVDs online on platforms like eBay and Amazon, and that is what I do full time to support my family. Today, we're looking at another AI listing software. I've been looking at a lot of these, and somebody asked me to check out Nifty. It's not one I'd heard a lot about. I do believe they do a lot more like clothing specific things. There's a lot of like Poshmark automation stuff. There's a lot of cross listing to Macari and Depop, that sort of thing. So I do believe this is built with clothing in mind, but we're going to be testing it today with media. As far as I know, nobody is listing a lot of media with this. So we are going to give it a shot today. We're going to do 10 listings, kind of see how long it takes, that sort of thing. But I did just kind of want to go over real quick, kind of like the pricing of it and all that good stuff. Also, if you do want to check out Nifty, I am going to put an affiliate link below. I think you get like 15% off your first month, I think it is. Uh, Not real sure. I haven't looked that far into Nifty yet. That's what we're doing in this video, kind of giving you my initial thoughts and a little bit of a walkthrough on how to list. Did go ahead and list a few things just to try it out. We're going to show you how that works. So there is a 7-day free trial, which is what I'm signed up for right now. And there's lots of different plans. There's just an automation plan for 35 bucks a month, which has like Poshmark, eBay automation, Macari automation, things like delist, relist, things like sending offers, things like sharing, that sort of thing. I think that's a lot for 35 bucks a month, but if you're big into Poshmark, that probably does make sense for you. The plan I signed up for was just the cross listing plan, which has inventory management. So you can have all your listings kind of stored inside of Nifty. You get 700 listing credits per month. These are not the AI listings. It is just like listings you have built. You can build up to 750. And you also get 100 smart credits. Now, anytime you do an AI listing, I've noticed it uses a smart credit and a regular credit. They're double dipping and taking from both. There's analytics like sales, profit, all that sort of stuff. AI powered listing generation. They mentioned that. That's part of those smart credits. At least that's my understanding how that works. Sales detection and auto delisting. Not something I'm messing with today, but it is something that's intriguing to me. This seems to be more like a cross lister that's added in AI software. I would really like to see an AI software that's added a cross lister. I would like to see that happen. Something that's built that direction, built with the AI being the focus and the cross listing being as the second focus. I think that'd be really interesting. They do have then like cross listing pro, which just has more credit, so an extra layer. They have automation plus cross listing, where you get 750 credits plus 100 smart credits, which I guess is the same amount from over here. And then you can bundle the pro, which I guess is a lot like this other pro bundle, where you get 2,000 listing credits, 500 smart credits. That means just 500 AI listings, basically, which is not much, in my opinion. Like, if you're doing any sort of volume, that's like just over 125 per week, basically. Like, it's really easy to run into that 500 limit. They do say you can buy additional listing credits for a penny each. I don't know if that includes smart credits or just listing credits. Like, it looks like just listing credits, not the smart ones. I don't know if we can buy more of those. But anyways, enough on stuff I don't know. Let's sign in and let's actually look at Nifty. So I'm going to sign in. There we go. And it's taken me to this kind of main page with my accounts. eBay is the only thing I've connected at this time. You do have to install or I had to install a Chrome extension to connect those. I think there's other ways of connecting them. So they are using a Chrome extension to connect to your different accounts. Let's go over to inventory, because that's what we are worried about today. I'm going to delete these two. These were kind of my test listings that I did earlier. I've already delisted them from eBay, so that's not that big of a deal. And we are going to click on the bulk generate button up here, because we want to generate 10 at a time. So once you get here, there's only one item that you actually have. So we actually need to go ahead and add our photos for this first item. I'm just going to drag and drop them over from the window that I have over here on my right. I'm then going to add another item. do the next one. Oops, I selected too many photos. There we go. Drag and drop them over here. I only want to list these on eBay. So that's the only thing I actually have selected here. I don't want to do Poshmark, so I do not want to click on that. But it seems like it's generating for Poshmark anyways, even though I don't have it connected. This is part of why this is a clothing thing. Like, look at here. You've got unspecified men's, women's, or kids as one of the things you can tell it before it generates the listing. You can also do your shipping preset. I guess I have to manage those in settings. Let me go there real quick. I can add a shipping policy. Oh, this is nice. Let's put a weight in. And I can save that. Oh, that will be nice. That's going to save us time. You can change your AI generation to be engaging or simple. Nice. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's go back here. Now I can set a shipping preset. I am going to have to click on it for every listing, it looks like, unfortunately. But that's fine. Next up, we have a DVD. Oops, I did not drag and drop that correctly. There we go. Okay, got those out of the order there. Shipping preset 1. Let's add an item. There we go. Shipping preset 1. Add an item. It'd be nice at the top if I could just click add 10 items or add 15 items or 50 items. And then I didn't have to click add another item each time here. And these shipping presets, I'm having to click the same thing each time. Okay, which one did I just do? I just did this. So it means the next one is that one. That looks correct. There we go. Let's add another one. Should be this one. Add another one. I do like the process better of like uploading the photos and then selecting which photos go with which items instead of doing it this direction. This is kind of different. I haven't seen any other AI listers do it this way. So I'm kind of uploading my photos in small batches instead of uploading them all at once. Just interesting. So anyways, I'm going to generate 10 items. It does tell me over here it's going to use 10 of these credits just with that little symbol. I like seeing that. Even it's not a pop-up, but it's letting me know, hey, you're using 10 credits right now. I do like the clarity of that. So that's something not all the AI listers do, is have good clarity about when you're using your credits. So I like to see that. Now it is generating these. This is the part of the process. Normally I would walk away, maybe go answer emails, go do some more photographs. When I'm actually using an AI lister to do a lot of things, I'm doing like batches of 50 to 100 to 200 at a time. So I'm always walking away at that point. I find it interesting that it's generating for Poshmark and eBay. Do you guys see that? Even though I don't have Poshmark connected, something about their process really is really liking Poshmark, which I believe this tool was probably originally designed for Poshmark. Okay, so it looks like these are all generated. So let's just click on the very first one. And so sorry, it can't be listed on Poshmark because I have not connected Poshmark. That's fine. Oklahoma State Cops Cookbook, More Than We Can Say, Grace Over Recipes. That's fine. I do want to add the word in here like community. I'd like to get vintage in there, but it doesn't quite go. This is a Poshmark category, so let's scroll down to actually look at the eBay listing after I get the price and my SKU in. My SKU is A4-0028. Looks like they don't have any sort of like automatic SKU generation, so I'm probably going to have to type that in every time. Let's go down here to eBay. It's in the book category. That's good. Did bare bones thing here. Book title is too long, so I am going to have to delete that. Oh yeah, so on this also, I can't just click off of this after I deleted it. I figured this out earlier. I actually have to hit enter for it to register that I'd made a change to that box. I can't just change it and then click off. I am going to have to go over to the keyboard and hit enter. It's got my default shipping that I selected earlier. Price is there. Allow best offer is on. That looks good. Type novel. This is not a novel. This does not actually fit any of these types. I wonder if I can actually type in something that doesn't fit one of the drop downs. Yes, I can. It does work. It did not pull over the ISBN. It didn't know this was made in America. That's fine. It does say it's vintage. It knows it's not X library. It doesn't have all the item specifics here. It has what I would consider the more important ones, but not all of them. I do like that on this like genre, this item specific, it's able to pull in 4 different item specifics. I've seen some of these softwares where they will only pull in one item specific per, they'll only pull in one entry per item specific. This one allowing multiple is really nice. I like that. It's all ready now. We're going to hit list item, and it is going to use one of my listing credits now at this point. So earlier we used an AI credit. Now it's using the listing credit. And there we go. It's going to sit here and spin for just a second, and then it's done. I can go back to my inventory and see it there. I can go over to drafts now, and it still has that one there for some reason, but let's just go ahead and click on the next one. Newsboys, Hell is for Wimps, CD, 1990, Star Song, Christian Rock, very good condition. Please don't put my condition in the title. I do not want to see that there. It's got it in the Poshmark CDs category. That is fine. Let's see. Interestingly enough, this was the last one that I uploaded. So it seems like they are potentially out of order from how I put them in, and that could be problematic when I'm putting my SKUs in, so I might be jumping around a little bit. It's got the right eBay category. It's got a lot of artists on here. Are these the people that were in the Newsboys at the time? Yeah. Peter Fuller, Jonathan Jegan, John James, Sean Taylor. That looks good. I know that band has had changes of the artist over the years, so that's good to see that it actually had those ones in there. That's nice. Let's get, I'm having to fill in the shipping policy here, aren't I? I should not have to do that. Let's go 4 ounces, and let's go 6 by 4 by 1. One thing to notice, if you don't put a 0 here on the package weight, see how it's still red around it? It's going to give me an error when I go to list it. So I actually have to type the 0 in. It won't automatically fill in zeros for me. That could be good or bad, but honestly, I don't like it because it's an extra click. Color, multicolor, type album, style, Christian rock, pop rock, no UPC, format is CD. Did this thing have a UPC on the back? Let's look. Yeah, it did. That's easily readable UPC. I wish it could have pulled that in. It's got the label, release year. It did grading for me. Find that interesting. Also, where on here is my condition of my item? Like, oh, right here on this line. Brand new, like new, excellent, good, fair. Those are Poshmark conditions. Do I have eBay conditions anywhere besides the CD grading, which I do not want to do? That's not the actual condition field. That's a different field. And I don't like to put stuff there personally. Once again, we're missing a bunch of item specifics here. Find that interesting. I don't have an actual condition field, I feel like, besides up here on Poshmark. Are they just using that for the eBay condition? I don't know. Let's list it, and then let's go look at it on eBay just to see what condition they put it in, because I'm kind of interested. They put the condition as, let's just go to revise so I can see it better. Oh, they put the condition as good. which I find is interesting because in the title it had said very good condition. And you know what? This probably is very good condition. I just resurfaced this disc. It, but you know what? Jewel case has no cracks, no major wear. I do like to list my CDs just in good condition. But yeah. You know what? Maybe these are all the item specifics for CDs. Maybe it's not missing any like I was thinking. I don't know. Wait, features, producers, language, instrument, occasion, error, composer, conductor, performer, orchestra. Yeah, I don't think those item specifics are in Nifty. I think it's just these first few. Anyways, I don't need to edit this. We're good. Okay. Let's go back here. And let's go back to drafts. I find it odd these two are now sitting here without images. I don't know what's going on with that. All right. PE Civil Reference Manual, 16th edition, Michael R. Lindbergh, exam prep. That's fine. That looks great. Price, $90. Now let's look. This was the second one I uploaded. So maybe just that last CD was out of order for some reason. Maybe because it was the 10th one, 1-0. I'm not sure. There we go. It does have it in the textbooks category, which is fine. I would probably just like, I don't want it in study guides and preps. I want this in just textbooks. Publication name. There's not very many drop downs in there. I usually just put NA on all those. This is not a study guide. This is more like a textbook. Media mail. This thing weighs like 10 pounds. Let's put that there. $90 is my price. They did not pull the ISBN over here once again. I would really actually like to have this ISBN. Here it is, 978-159-126-5702. But like, I don't want to try to go and type that in. They did not get that anywhere here in the description. Also, this description didn't automatically update when I changed things. Like, I changed it from a study guide to a textbook. I'd like to see that automatically update. It's not. But, oh well. Let's just move on. List item. Move on to the next. See how these are going. I would really like to see ISBN. That's kind of a deal breaker for me if it's not going to put ISBNs in. Once again, we got 3 here. 3 of them are missing the thing. The Blessed Life. Let's see, was this the next one? This was not the next one I uploaded. It's kind of in the middle. The Blessed Life by Dr. Ted Kirsch, Living the Sermon on the Mount book. Was this signed? This is not signed. Okay. That's fine. Price $20. SKU A4-0033. If I can hit the right buttons on my keyboard. There we go. Shipping preset 1. This is a book. The weight looks good. It's got the author. It's got all these other people in here. Who are these other people that are not the author? It's the people here that wrote like little reviews of the book in the front. Interesting. It has them listed as authors, which I guess they did write something for the book, but they did not write the book. Okay. Novel. This is not a novel. It has it in the book category. Once again, we did not get an ISBN pulled over. It says it's not signed, not vintage, not ex-library. That's good. Not inscribed. It's for adults. Paperback. Genre. Let's look. Christian living, religion, inspirational, spirituality, theology. That looks fine. Topics: Christianity, Sermon on the Mount, faith, spiritual growth, Bible study. I like that thing. But I have an issue. The item description, the description exceeds 1,500 characters. So I have to go back up here, delete some of this. Like, they should automatically not have that going over 1,500 characters. That's kind of ridiculous. The whole idea of an AI lister so I can do things fast and I don't have to go back in and fix that type of thing. Like, I would like to automatically go back to my drafts after that. Joy and adventure in his service. Signed Christian Mission Stories. So it did get in here that this one is signed. I love seeing that. Pretty cool. Let's see. What did I want to price this one at? $20. And this was the one that I uploaded right before the last one. So they're still out of order for some reason. It's in the book category. That is good. It's got like 5 different authors here, when the only author we should have is Aileen Daly. Don't know why we have these other people. Probably a similar thing like we saw earlier. Don't know. We're going to delete all the others because they had extra authors. This book weighs more like 2 pounds. Short stories. That's really not what this is. Part of the issue here is eBay has terrible suggestions for type. Activity book, almanac, coloring book, novel, picture book, pregnancy journal, short stories, and sticker book. Like, we need better options there. No ISBN. It did get that it was a first edition, nonfiction. Yes, signed. No vintage. No ex libris. Yes, inscribed. For adults. Hardcover. Christian literature. Missionary, religious, inspirational autobiography. I like that. Topic: missions, Christianity, faith, religion, spirituality. It's doing a good job of grabbing the genre and the topics. I'm liking that. Let's list it. It's spinning. There we go. What if I click on add another item? Okay, that takes me to a new item. I was hoping that would take me back to drafts. Okay, those other ones have disappeared at this point. That's good. And we're now onto the CD. AJ Finney, My Brain Don't Work No Good. CD signed. Comedy. Rare. I'm just going to delete the word rare. I want to get rid of and booklet there. There's no booklet here with this. Like, it was saying we had a booklet. It's one of these with a flap. There's no actual booklet. Did it spell collectability wrong? It spelled collectability wrong. It's got an I where an A goes. Okay. Okay. Is collectability spelled different in the UK? Am I just being dumb here? I don't know. I think it just spelled the word wrong. I'm a little confused. It did put this in the signed category for like memorabilia and stuff. I really just like this in the music CD category. Let's see if we can get to there. Yes, we can. I don't like the other category that much. Now, since I changed, I'm going to have to go grab the artist, AJ Finney, and put in My Brain Don't Work No Good. Now, I forgot. Once you finish with the field, you've got to hit enter. You can't just click off if you want it to recognize it. Shipping policy. Medium mail calculated. This thing weighs 4 ounces. Seems like on the CDs, I'm having to fix the shipping area. Price is $25. Color multicolor. Since I changed the category, it now no longer has these item specifics for me. So I guess I'm just going to list it and move on. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Let's go to drafts. AJ Finney still kind of hanging out there, but kind of gone. Up next, Peak Antler Company: How to Build Antler Chandelier and Lamp Instruction DVD. This thing's like not available for sale currently on eBay, and there's like 5 or 6 sold in the last 3 years. So I found that interesting. Now let's just read the description. It's something I haven't really done today. Unleash your creativity with this instructional DVD from Peak Antler Company, guiding you through the process of building your own stunning antler chandelier and lamp. Learn the techniques and skills needed to craft your unique lighting fixtures, adding a touch of rustic elegance to your home decor. From assembling the antlers to wiring and staining, this video provides step-by-step instructions, ensuring a rewarding and fulfilling DIY experience. Discover how to create personalized pieces that reflect your individual style, transforming ordinary antlers into extraordinary works of art, perfect for adding a warmth, inviting glow to your cabin retreat, or creating a conversation-starting centerpiece for your dining room. This DVD inspires you to elevate your space with handcrafted antler creations. Kind of like that. Price. What did I want to price this at? Let's see. This was the third item I uploaded. Don't know why we're just now getting to it. A4-0030. It has it in crafts, instruction books, and media. We want to stick this in DVDs. And when I change it, all of a sudden, we lose all our item specifics. What was the name of this? Build an antler chandelier. Here comes me trying to spell chandelier. Pretty sure that's wrong. Let's just, yeah, definitely wrong. Let's just copy and paste it. Chandelier is not a word I normally spell. And press enter afterwards so that it actually fills it in. Oh, here's the 12 optional item specifics that we don't have because we changed the category and we lost like all our AI stuff. List it. Not too happy with Nifty. I think this could be really good for clothing, as long as it for clothing is typically getting it into the right category. All right, let's go back to drafts. AJ reveals the truth about golf DVD instructional training video. Now, I did notice when I was comping this, I want to say part 1 through 3 on it. Parts 1 through 3. That seemed to help it sell better when it had that keyword in it. Let's see. This was the next item I uploaded after the antlers. $12, A4-0031. It put it in other golf training aids. Let's just put this in DVDs. Come on. Format. DVD. Movie title. I'm just going to put how to. Let's see. It did get my shipping policy pulled in correctly here. That looks great. Interestingly, type came over after I switched. I guess that's fine. They probably have type in both DVDs and that golf training aid, so that's probably why it came over just fine. Let's list it and move on. There we go. What do we got left? 3 more. Wait, 2 more. We did AJ, right? Yeah, we did AJ. Holy Living in an Unholy World. Dr. Robert Jeffrey's book, Ephesians Study. And let's go with verse by, let's not go to fit in the title, so that's fine. They put it in coffee table books on Poshmark. I'm not worried about Poshmark, but this is definitely not a coffee table book. But Poshmark does have a problem with not having very many good book categories. And when I cross-list to Poshmark, or when I used to, I would pretty much always use the coffee table books category. Don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, but that's what I was doing at a time. It does have Pathway to Victory as an author. I'm pretty sure that's the publisher. And it's got his name like 4 different ways here, it looks like, in the item specifics. I kind of like that. Media mail, it somehow forgot. Okay, if I hit tabs, it counts that as hitting enter, so that's fine. It says this is a novel. This is not a novel. Not at all. Oops. I lost all my optionals. There we go. It does not pull in the ISBN. To me, that's kind of like, you really need that if you're doing books here. It got great genres. It got great topics. I love seeing those. Got the publication year, and it got the publisher. So it knows this is the publisher, Pathway to Victory, but it also thought that was the author as well. I find that odd. This isn't the first book that's happened on either. That seems to be a pattern here. All right. Let's go back to drafts. Last one, Heritage of the Hills, Delaware County History Book. Delaware County Historical. I'm going to not put Delaware County twice. See if I can spell genealogy. Spelling is not my strength today. Genealogy. That looks close. There we go. Let's see. This one was pricier. Yep. $150. Skew A4-0035. It's got it in the book category. I like to see that. It's got litho printers as one of the authors. We're just going to delete that. Shipping policy did not have for some reason. This thing is heavy. This thing weighs like probably about 8 pounds. 10 by 8 by 6. Now, look at this. If I tab really fast, it will not change this away from red. But if I tab slow, nope, still won't. I got to put a 0 in there first. It's making me type the 0. Okay, that's what's going on. Once again, this is not a novel. I don't think this has an ISBN, so that's fine. Still doesn't know where it's manufactured. Nonfiction. This is not signed. This is vintage, not ex-library, not inscribed. It's for adults, hardcover, local history, regional history, genealogy, American history. I like to see those. This is not in Ohio. This is Oklahoma history. And maybe I should put the word Oklahoma in this title if we can. Yes, we just barely made it. That looks good. Let's list it. Call it a day. All right, so this has been Nifty. Nifty has been designed for clothing, so maybe testing it with media has not been the best thing for it today. But I think if you're doing a lot of cross-listing and you're doing some clothing, I think this could work out. I would like to see a quicker and easier way of doing bulk listings, like 10 at a time, but with them having limits of like, how many credits did I even have? Let's go back and look. Maybe it's at my dashboard. Where do I get to see my credits? My account? Subscriptions? Yeah, right here. Smart credits. I've already used 12 out of 50 of my credits. With them having kind of that lower credit limit, I see why they don't let you do that many at a time very easily. But not what I'm looking for today. If you're doing clothing, you're really interested in cross-listing, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, might be worth checking out. I will put a link down in the description below. I believe it's 15% off. Let's look. Yes, invite your friends to enjoy 15% off Nifty. I don't know if that's the first month or forever months or whatever, but could be worth trying out. If you got any other AI listers you guys want me to try out, please put them down in the comment section below. I'm wanting to try out lots of them. We've tried out Better Lister. We've tried out List Easier. We've tried out Riva. We've tried out... There was one more. I can't think of the name of it. I feel really bad right now. Anyways, I'm going to stick them all in a playlist. Let's make a playlist. AI listing software playlist. We'll stick them all in a playlist. Go check that out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.